What's up, everybody? My name is E. I run the FTMTransitions page, and I asked you guys to ask me any questions about anything, because I have so many people in the DM that I just cannot get. Thousands of you have asked me questions in the DM, and a lot of them are the same, so I wanted to cover a lot of stuff so don't have to repeat it, and you guys kind of can finally get an answer to the things that you want. I am going to be smoking my morning medication or my afternoon medication. It's about 12 o'clock, and I'm doing it in my car because we're getting ready for a little family get-together tonight, and there's a lot of vacuuming and stuff going on. So now that I've taken a minute to tell you that stuff, let's just get to the questions. I have my laptop over here so I don't have to keep on going back and forth between screens, and we'll just start with the first one. I got a bunch of them, so I'm gonna chop this up and make it into Q&A segments, where there's like 15-minute long videos, and you guys don't have like a 2-hour long video kind of thing, and I'm gonna just make it into segments, so there'll be more things in every video, but I'm gonna try to cover a lot of these things in this video right now. All right, let's get started with question number 1. I'm getting married in 2 months to my high school sweetheart. Any advice? That's awesome. I don't know how old you are, but I'm guessing you're a few years out of high school. That's amazing. Congratulations. Not many people find that in life, especially their high school sweetheart. If they have already been with you in the transition and so far, then good fucking luck. That's amazing. And just remember to love each other, be understanding, be patient. Everybody is different, and everybody is going through their own shit. We're all just people going through our own shit and trying to relate to one another. So just always take time. If you're in an argument, take time, relax. A lot of the problems that come is that constant, you can't get away, and you feel like, and that's when a lot of anger and things come out that you probably don't want. So just be patient. Say, let's take a break for an hour, go do your own things, calm down, and come back to one another. You're probably going to agree much better and be much more understanding. Once you get out of those tense moments where you feel like you're both backed into a corner and you're not being understood, take the time away and just think about why you're not being understood, what you could have said differently, how you could be coming off, and think about what you can do to make the situation better, because there you're ride or die. So love each other. What binders are the best binder brands? I had asked a poll about this a few months ago, and 99.9% of you came back and told me that GC2B is the best brand, and the one that everybody likes the most is the easiest. I've never worn a binder. My boobs have always been small. This is a day that I'm not taping, and I have just an old sports bra on just to hold the nips down. But if you're going for a binder, it's a great company, so try that. Next one. When you're having sex, how do you make yourself feel more manly? Well, manly is subjective per person, so I wouldn't really ask anyone else that but yourself. Find the things that make you feel more manly. If you don't have top surgery and wearing a shirt makes you feel more manly, wear a fucking shirt. If you don't feel like having a vagina is enough, then I always like to wear a pair of tight boxers with the hole, and then I put the strap on or dick, whatever you have, in that hole so it's hanging out, and that makes me feel a lot sexier, more manly, like I have something on there. I don't like strap-ons. I feel like that makes me feel less manly. Personally, to me, this is my opinion for myself, how I feel myself in my relationship. That was more of when I was a lesbian, and I want to look down and feel like there's a dick there when I'm having sex, or want to have that feeling. So I like to put on black boxers, are my favorite because it's my favorite color, and I'll just put our favorite dick in it, and that makes me feel more manly. It makes me feel like she sees somebody that's more manly, and that's my own personal opinion. So it depends for everybody. Some people like toys, some people don't. It's really every single person and what mentally turns them on. So which country is the best to have bottom surgery? I'm not going to say any country because it doesn't matter. It's the doctor. And this is also for any question that I have on here about price. What is the cheapest? What is the best? What is the cost of this? It will vary greatly per doctor. Just like a tattoo artist. If you can go to a ton of fucking tattoo artists, ton of them, and you can either get a super shitty tattoo and pay $50, or you can pay $200 an hour and get a badass tattoo, or $500 an hour and get the most magnificent tattoo that'll go viral on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It's the investment. Are you willing to invest in the best and feel the best and have the best forever, or are you wanting to go somewhere that's cheap and in the back of a van kind of feeling? So anything with price for your entire life, unless it's a brand that it's just, you're just buying the brand, but they probably got to be that brand because of the work that they put into the craftsmanship. So it's the craftsmanship that's being put into your bottom and top surgery, what you're paying for. If you think $10,000 is too expensive and everybody coming out of there is like A+ top and bottom surgery, then you're the one that's warped, and you need to see this is the investment for the rest of your life. It's $10,000 worth the feeling of surety, positivity, and beauty after you heal. So if that's worth it to you, just like paying a few $100s for a nicer tattoo that people are gonna go instead of that's what you're kind of playing with. So recap the part about getting married. I got married before my transition. I was a lesbian at the time, and because I really didn't know any other way to be, and I settled as that. And marriage was awesome for me. I love being married. My wife is an amazing person, and did a lot of incredible things in this world together so far. So it's hard to recap being married. There's so much that's gone on. What makes someone feel about him, herself, that he or she is not biologically in the right bod? What makes someone feel about him or herself that he or she... I guess it's probably just a knowing, that constant wonderment. It's like feeling like you were born in the wrong time, you know? I feel like I should have been born centuries ago, in the frontier, and being able to adventure and explore, and, you know, all of these things that I feel like I'm drawn to. It's being drawn. It's like, I have all these tattoos. I felt weird not having them, and now that I have them, I feel more like me. Like, it's with any part of you. Being trans is like just another choice in your life to be more of who you feel you're meant to be, and you just know those feelings over time because they're not quenched by other things in your life. So you just kind of have to deduce what you don't have and how to get there. Next one, let me light this little guy up. Okay. What is the recovery time for top surgery? Again, everybody's different. Definitely, it's raining. Hold on. Well, this is Florida. I hope that you guys can hear me a little over the rain. So, let's keep going. What is the recovery time for top surgery? Again, everybody's different. Everybody has different complications. Different things happen. Different surgeons, different incisions, different heal times. Depends on if you're doing one with just a keyhole, which is just around the nip, or you're having a full, have to have bigger breasts and have to have a full line across, or skin taken out. It can be different processes for different people. So it is subjective per person, per need, per boob. But I would definitely work up your chest in the gym if you want to have a more athletic or muscular body. Some people don't. It does not define you as a man. I'm just saying, if you would like that, because that's why I haven't done my top surgery, that, and I haven't had the money to do it financially, and I haven't raised money for it yet, and I hope to soon, but I have not pushed myself with my body. I've barely worked out in the last 2 years. I had a car accident, and I couldn't go to the gym for a while, and then I did for a little while, and it's just been going back and forth. I'm trying to get back into fitness and to my fitter body and fitter mindset, and I want to make sure that my chest is built up a lot before I go and do my top surgery, because it's going to be able to provide the doctor a better understanding of where your pectoral muscles are, where they're situated on you, where your breasts are hanging, where to be able to make the incision to make things look more natural, where to put your nipples if you have more of an ideal physique prior to having top surgery. And also that way, because your muscles love to, once they've been pushed to an extreme and they're big, even if you get smaller, and through top surgery, it's happened to quite a few fitness FTMs on here. They get a lot smaller, lose a ton of their muscle mass, but within a month or two, when they can start working out, boom, they're back, because it's so much easier to get back to where you've been instead of building upon new layers of muscle that have never been there before. It's easier to puff up a ball than to create a new ball. You know what I'm saying? So it will vary per person. How should I explain my situation to a girl that I like that does not know that I'm trans? Trans is like, I guess, being anything else. I've been, if you say I've been divorced, or I have a kid, or I'm vegan, I'm sorry. I think a bigger deal is if you're Democrat or Republican. That is a deal breaker right there. Not, oh, and I smoked half my joint. Well, I'll smoke a little bit more in a little while. While it was raining, I kind of hotboxed a little bit. So it's like anything else. If they're not gonna like you for that, then they're not. A lot of people are already thinking about it in their communities, who they go to school with. It's a lot more accepted, a lot more known, a lot more in social media. Things are a lot more open, and that's why so many of us are becoming trans in general. Who is behind me? Who is that? Is that my mom? No. No. Cut. It was nobody. It was somebody turning around. It's gonna vary per person. If they don't like it, then they're just not into really trans people. It's like, I'm not into, I don't know who this is. I guess one of Pocky's friends. Yeah, she has a chakra on her. My grandmother's shaman priestess, just so you guys know, if you're interested in Reiki or anything like that. She teaches class. It's like any other part of you these days. If they don't like you for this reason, they may not like you for another reason. Just tell them, hey, I'm trans, just so you know. And if that's cool, I like you, and I would like to take you on a date. And be your fucking self. Stop caring about what other people think. If they don't like it, you know how many other people there are in the world? There's billions of people for you to choose from, man and woman. So you have your pick. Just move on if you don't like what you see. And when a lot of people turn 30, it's much easier to do this, because you see what the pool is out there, and it's not very good in our 30s. So a lot of people have been steeping in their crazy for a long time, or they've had like 5 kids. So, and I'm just trying, you know, to eat peanut butter with my partner right now and watch Netflix and smoke a little bit of weed and have a good life. What's the next thing? Steps on how to transition. I made a video about this already. Just go to the link in our profile and you'll see it. Have you ever used a packer, or which one seems to feel better? I have only used a packer a few times. I don't like the extra weight in my pants. I don't like thinking about things falling out. I don't like thinking about having to resituate things. I don't really need it. It doesn't make me feel like more of a man, more not of a man, really. Since I don't see a lot of people's bulges anyways. I'm not super focused on that. More the up top and right here is what I'm more concerned about. Other people seeing, not really my bottom part. But Mr. Limpy, the one that I had, was the best. I still have him. It's sexy to wear it in my underwear sometimes, and you know, rub it on special places or whatever. So you can have fun with Packers too. Let's go to the next one. Numero dos. Steps on how to transition. I already did that. What are these people doing? Bringing out plants, I guess. Steps on how to, okay. If I pass every day without being on T and I want to use the guys RR in the restroom in the urinals, what would I do? If you pass, go the fuck in there. Alright, so again on the passing in the bathroom, if you can pass, fucking pass. I go in the guy's bathroom and I don't always feel like I'm passing, or some people there know that I'm a chick or whatever, and if you can pass, pass. Just wear a STP in the urinal if you want to use a urinal, just like anybody else that would be trans, whatever. If you pass, you fucking pass. I know a lot of people that grow facial hair before they're on T, so do what you want.